It's week 15 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's your top dog in the...
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product, a former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Love on 3rd and short. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Quay Walker.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He brings it in. And that's Good yardage with a new set of down.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Love from the gun. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
I cannot be seen.
Takes the handoff now, Love.
It's easy.
He's got Watson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night.
Oh.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Gets this one to Watson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Punting unit out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Lions and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels.
Oh my goodness, he just
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Play fake, it's Love.
I need a movie.
Catches made down the right sideline.
Movie.
And they They catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. That's Carlton Davis.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Daniels. St. Brown's got it, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
First down throw, here's Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Love. Watson with the catch. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Love to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down to the 18-yard line. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Loves to throw again. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Packers driving. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. This one intended for the running back. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Y'all are? I don't know what. I need a movie. I need a movie.
From the gun. They were putting way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They've held out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. To the air with Love. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Prater puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing now, Daniels. Laporta with the grab. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, first and 10. Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. Has it at the 7. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. So from the 3, here's second and goal. To throw, Daniels. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers getting one final drive before the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now Daniels to throw. Caught on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Jukes out a one stop, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Kicks the handoff, now Love. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Clean breakup on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Working inside the red zone. Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Love out of the shotgun. He's got Watson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. They're out now, ready to punt it. They could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So that brings up 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Daniels off the play action. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Play fake here, Daniels. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To the air with Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield. The Lions headed back out on offense. They're... Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Daniels now. Throw complete to Williams. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
This return starts at the 5. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Love. Complete on the slant to Watson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Love now to throw. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Throwing his Love on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Out now runs the Packer offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Here's Willis to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to...
He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They bring Dobbs in motion left. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. This one intended for the running back. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Second and 15. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.